Hello. This is kind of a hodgepodge of a video. I do have a specific topic if you saw the thumbnail. I've had a lot of people reach out as far as like some of these gigs, some tax questions, some 1099 questions. They need help with their resume, need this, that, but they need the services for free. So I do run a Facebook group. It's called that 1099 group. It is specifically for 1099 opportunities, but we do have a couple of W 2. But whether you have W 2 or 1099, you can get into a Zoom. I hold Zooms once or twice a week, and for free, not charging you, but for free, we do resume revamps, get specialized job links to you, talk to you about side hustles that you can do, help create passive incomes, doing various things. So there is help because if there's one thing that you're going to hear from me, it's you need to diversify, you need to get multiple incomes because you're one bad debt from being screwed. Now, y'all know I talk to you very straight. So listen up. You know how I do Cambly. I do some political surveys. I do prolific, cloud, paid viewpoint, 5 surveys. I absolutely positively have more than one income stream. Plus, I'm on disability and I do it all within the doctor's appointments and disability and stuff. I do gig spot mystery shop calls. So it's a little bit of money here and there. And I have people and they're like, well, Becky, I did gig spot and all I made was $70, $100 that month. Okay, so you took 2 days out of the month, made $100. Instead of saying I only made $100 that month, what bill did that pay? So for $100, I'm paying my phone bill. That's less than 100. My internet bill is less than 100. I could pay 2 credit card bills and have DoorDash, and that's less than 100. So look at what the bill it pays. Did that put gas in your car for a week or two? Did it buy new clothes for your children? So we talk about, and it's not just me, but the other admins and mods will get on with you in Zooms repeatedly throughout the month, and just it's for free help. You are going to get help for free. I don't charge for resume revamps. I don't charge to find you a job. None of that. Now, the jobs are mostly 1099 because that's kind of where my specialty is in that group. But I do have W 2 jobs that are posted throughout the thing. Some are felony friendly, some are easy hire, some are higher paying, some are low hanging fruit. And I get a lot of people, they're like, Becky, you made a lot of money doing this job. Now you're doing like Cambly, political polling and stuff. Because I don't want to be micromanaged, sweetie. And again, let's be honest, okay? Political polling, tutoring, surveys, you are not getting that micromanagement we hate. If you've been on any of those work from home groups on Facebook, if you've been in those groups on Reddit, some of these companies, it's ridiculous. You can't breathe. And a lot of people are like, I can't do this within the W 2 form. And I'm like, okay, then you need to do 1099 where you have control of the schedule and the breaks. So, for example, let's look at a schedule, and this could be Live Ops, NextRep, Omni, Working Solutions, any of them. Say, for example, well, here's an example. I have tons of doctor's appointments. I see regular doctors, I see specialists, there's dealing with the pharmacy, there's making phone calls, there's doing this, there's doing that. Sometimes the doctor takes all dang day because there's labs right after it. So if I know Thursday, I'm going to decide not to work on Thursdays or Wednesdays or Tuesdays, pick 1 or 2 days out of the week, and I'm going to pick up a Saturday or something. 1099 allows you that freedom without you having to explain it to anybody. Because we're grown. Okay? Now, does 1099 have the benefits? No. You don't get benefits, and you pay your own taxes. Okay? We have tax people in the group. We'll help you find information. On the IRS website, we have tax chats, we have tax Zooms, okay? One of the admin, okay, is a tax professional, and she specializes in 1099. She will not do the taxes for you, but she can give you some general advice and be like, this is the section in the IRS that talks like this is the software to use for this. And everybody kind of contributes, like Free Tax USA or TurboTax. Stay away from this one because they charge a lot, and you're going to have some Schedule C's and this and that. So there's a lot of support and help in that group, and the link is down below. But I also want to give you more access to people because it's a sharing thing. We don't I know the cats are doing their thing. Um, some groups, people are petty. It's like, oh, you got a job and I didn't got a job, so I'm going to call your job and tell them you're working another job. We don't do that. I encourage you to stack them jobs. You know, I talk about diversification. Listen, you got to stack them jobs. You got to have a job, a side gig, a do this, a do that, and it doesn't have to be forever. We've got several people that are getting licensing in different areas, and they're like, you know what, to pay for the licensing, to pay for this certification course, to better improve my options in the career that I love, I'm going to maybe do some political polling. And I'm going to set aside that political polling money to do that. Or I'm going to do surveys, Becky. You know, I make a $200-300 off surveys every month. I'm going to do that and put it aside for debt consolidation. So I want you to have work. There's too many people in too many of these groups. I've been out of work for a year. I've been out of this. Can't afford rent. So we're going to get you working again. That's that's what we're going to do. There's no excuse. We have people who have had come into the group, zero work opportunities, and come out 4 or 5 different opportunities because we absolutely have honest conversation about the expectations of these companies and these positions. Your mileage will vary. What works for you will not work for others. What works for others will not work for you. But that's why we have the Zooms so that you can come in and be like, you know what, Becky, my background is in administrative work. I have had no work from home. Where do I start? Okay, so I'm going to take your resume, I'm going to make it beautiful and hand it back to you right in the Zoom. No, right there, okay? And then I'm going to have you look at your resume. And I'm going to say, this is how we do a cover letter. And I'm going to show you all the tools so you never have to pay for it. Because you shouldn't have to pay for a resume. And you should not have to pay for a job. Now, I'm not going to do your assessment. Nobody's going to do your assessment or give you screenshots of outages. We don't do that. But I am going to get you working. Okay? You're going to have some sort of income doing a bunch of stuff. And it's going to be a bunch of stuff. I'm going to say, you know, try this, try this, try this. We're going to get you over here. I want you to fill this application out. This works for you. Based on what you've done in your background, this is a job for you. We're going to find you work. Okay? But you have to do your part. You have to show up. Zooms will be at different times, different days. And you have to say, listen, I need work. And be like, okay. Bring whatever resume and whatever state it's in. I don't care if you wrote it on toilet paper. Bring it. We're going to, for free, fix it. Okay? It's going to be beautiful, professional. It's going to be very targeted to your jobs. And I'm going to show you how to do it for free, and I'm going to do it for you for free in a Zoom within 2-3 minutes. You know, I've got AI things and stuff. So all of that is for free. So and this is for US based agents. I do have international agents, and I do have some jobs that reach out internationally, but mostly US based agents. So there is no excuse coming into 2025 why you cannot reach out to me and get a job. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to make $20 an hour, but I am going to give you some targeted stuff for you. Not, oh, this is on the YouTube channel, I drop a job link Monday through Friday, and we have several thousand people looking at it. You and I are going to sit in a Zoom. And you're going to tell me, Becky, I'm burnt out on healthcare, no healthcare. So we're going to pivot into something else. And I'm going to show you some job and career options. And then I'm going to say, you know what, this is how you make some money to put in your pocket right now. Um, and we're going to have multiple people in there helping you. But you got to join the group. It's for free. Got to show up to the Zooms. It's for free. And then you just got to do it. Just apply. We're going to give you links right there. This isn't 2 days later, 3 days later. I'll get your, no, you're getting it within the Zoom. While you are in the Zoom, you will be applying to jobs while you're in there. We're going to have a cover letter and targeted cover letter for you. You're going to get it all, every last bit of it. I don't want to hear, I can't find a job. Listen, you can. We're going to find you something, W-2, 1099, it's all out there. Um, you tell me what kind of schedule you need. Do you have kids? Do you have medical issues? Do you have elderly parents? What's going on? And we're going to have an honest conversation about it. Not put yourself in a position where you're sweating and trying to run on a break to pick your kids up from the bus stop. That doesn't work for you. Okay, so we're going to have honest conversation. And we're going to look at your background and we're going to look at your skills and what you've done and be like, listen, this is kind of where you're at price point wise, work from home, but you can work up from it. If you're looking for a job, that's great. If you're looking for a career, that's great. I'm going to hammer this home in 2025. We can give you tools and access for free to find work. Okay? But that's what I need from you. So join the Facebook group. There are events. We have pop-up Zooms. We have multiple chats. We have multiple people helping, popping in links, doing this. You can simply say, listen, I'm a mother of 3 kids, one of who has medical issues. I'm in South Carolina. I don't want to do healthcare, but I like customer service and I type 35 words per minute. We will find you something. Everybody in the group will just, it's very helpful. I will help you find something. I will. We will stay in a Zoom. I will pop open a Zoom and I am not afraid to stay in there for however long it takes. Okay? Seriously, not afraid. Long Zooms don't intimidate me. Obviously. So yeah, that's kind of my, I know, kitty. That's kind of my thing, my little vent. I'm gonna get you working. It's I'm gonna get you starting somewhere. We're gonna get some money in your pocket. We're gonna get some bills paid. We're gonna set aside some credit card. We're gonna set aside some debt relief. We're gonna set aside some savings, and it costs you nothing. So link to the Facebook group down below, that 1089 group. And then when you're in there, pop into the chats, the general chat, say hi, I'm from the YouTube channel. When's the next Zoom? You can straight up ask me and I will pop up Zooms. There'll be events with the links and boom, boom, boom. They're different days, different time zones and whatever. But my name is Becky and this is the year you're going to get to work.